Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's Opex. Where the fuck have you been, Opex? Where have you been? I've been looking for you. I've been typing Opex, the mind of Opex. I see no new videos. Have they just taken you down? Are they not letting you upload videos? What's going on? Cue the intro. Alright, so I want to be active. YouTube doesn't want me to be active. YouTube doesn't want me to say things to you because they think that it goes against their agenda. Pretty self-explanatory, pretty obvious. But I have to let you guys know that they are trying to get rid of intelligent, likable people on YouTube. I'm not saying I'm intelligent or likable, but that's what they're really trying to get. People that are trying to help others who are a little bit, friendly and nice and happy and trying to do the right things, very moral and righteous. They don't like these people. They like people that play ball, that spin the hamster wheel of the Matrix. Don't ask any questions. That's what they want. I'm encouraging you to speak even if your voice shakes. I have made about 7 or 8 of these short videos. You know how like these YouTube shorts, they're like a minute long. Mine, I can't get under a minute, so I'm getting them about 2 to 3 minutes long. And I haven't uploaded any of them. I had tons of them, well, 7, 8 of them, and I haven't even uploaded any of them, and I haven't made any videos since. And you guys probably are like, Opex, you're taking a hiatus. Where the fuck have you been? I'll tell you. Not allowed to post on YouTube. I haven't been posting on Library or Odyssey either. It's gotten to the point where it's frustrating. It's not just frustrated that they take my video down and give me a strike. It's annoying that I put a lot of time and energy to help the world. No one appreciates it, and I'm getting taken down. That's why. Imagine if Jesus died on the cross and tried to save all of us. And then all of a sudden, he dies and everyone forgets about him. That's essentially what's going on here. I'm dying on the cross for you, and you guys aren't even considering me. Again, you might be looking for me, I don't know, but I know the algorithm makes sure that you can't find me. So let's dive into the video today. This video is going to be an update video, but before we get into the update portion of this video, I'd like to say, speak if you know what's true. If you know what's true, what's righteous, what's moral. See, there's 2 sides of the equation. Once you understand this, you understand everything. I'm not going to give you any reason or evidence in this, right? Just understand this philosophy, this understanding here. Me and you are arguing over something. Doesn't matter. We're arguing over that something. I'm allowed to talk about everything about it. But you're not. You're not allowed to talk about it. But we're arguing, we're debating, we're trying to find out what's right instead of who's right. Or not even that, we're trying to find some sort of common ground in communication. We can't do that. You're not allowed to talk. So who is right? Neither are right. Just because you're not allowed to talk doesn't mean you're true, you're correct. And just because you're telling the person not to talk and putting them under consequences because of such, doesn't mean you're right either. But it does mean one thing particularly, that the person silencing the other one is wrong. That's a guarantee. See, if you were right, you would want the open discussion. You want to prove and show the world how intelligent and smart and how right you are. But that's not what you're doing. That's not what they're doing. One word. Tyranny. They're tyrants. Tyrants, there's no negotiation. They have an agenda. You're not allowed to talk about this. Who's right and who's wrong? They're wrong, and because we can't talk, we can't find out what's right. Okay. Again, this is going to be an update video, not one of those videos. I've been making shorts, these short 2-minute videos, and I haven't been putting them up on YouTube. I'm not putting anything on YouTube, it looks like, as of lately. I'm taking a hiatus. But I'm back. And I will continue to make videos. I will continue to speak, even if my voice shakes, even if I know for a fact I can't say that. Now, I am more PC in this video and in the latter portion of my videos, but I'm going to speak the truth. You can't stop me. You cannot stop me. When there's a Holy Spirit in me saying to say this, I am going to say that. Period. All right. We're 5.5 minutes into this. Let's dive into some of my update stuff because the last video on YouTube is an update video, and now this one's an update video. And I've made tons of videos since then. Just either gets taken down from YouTube or never gets up because I don't put it up. And the reason being is, again, because I feel like it's not worth it. I feel like no one's appreciating it. No one's using the wisdom and guidance to help themselves. Let me sip this coffee and we're going to talk about our updates now. All right. So I got a new phone. I wasn't planning on getting a phone. I was using my old phone for a long time and just under Wi-Fi, really, where I don't have a phone bill because that's the kind of person I am. I don't want a phone bill. I don't want to pay money to track me, to keep me under this the watchful eye of Facebook and all that shit, right? Google. But anyways, I got a new phone, and the reason I'm dropping it here first, I'm getting back into the trucking, and I need a phone. You can't get a job without a phone in trucking. Or in most scenarios anyways. I'm getting back into trucking. I'm looking at all my options right now. Some of you guys know that this hasn't been the most pleasant part of my life ever. This is actually the most depressing and sad time of my life ever. If you guys are interested, let's dive into a little snippet of it. My mom died, who raised me, and it hit me hard. It hit me harder than it could hit anyone. And, I'm not crying every single day anymore. It's been a month and a half since she passed. But it hurts, right? We all know that. Because of that, I'm right now at my farm, which used to be her property, my mom's property. My mom's dead. My stepdad still lives here. My mom's mom still lives here. And they're going to be selling this place in the spring. Now, some of you guys know that behind their property, I have a little deeded parcel that I have my own farm, my own chickens, raised beds, chickens, my own compost piling, my own trailer camper back there. I was planning on living back here for the end of times with my beautiful family. Mom died. My whole point of the last 3 years, or rather, in 2019, I got out of the truck. January 2019, I haven't drove a truck since, a semi-truck. And my plan was to do what I did back there. And guess what? It was all for naught. They're selling this property. I haven't bought the deed to the piece of the property that I have. And we already know that it's not going to sell very easily with my deeded parcel basically as their backyard. So no one's going to buy the property if I'm living on their property, going through their property to get to my property. So basically, I don't have property now. They're going to sell this fucking place. I've been trying to find buyers and sellers for all my shit. I'm selling all of my shit, all of it, and I'm moving down to Florida. Going down to Florida, I'm putting all my stuff either in storage or I'm going to buy a property, whether that's an acre or less of property, get a shed or something, put all my stuff in the shed and get into a truck and just drive. Drive, save some money, and start at square one again. I had my property, I had my chickens, I had my garden, I had my home, I had everything that I wanted and needed. and more. I was going to survive this tribulation, if you want to call it that. But now I'm not. You know why? Because everything that I worked for and prepared for is taken from me. You might understand why I'm so depressed and sad. You may get an inkling of it, but it's deep. My idea of getting into trucking in 2015 was to have what I had back there. That was the whole point. Live off the grid. Have all my food taken care of. Have my own water containment. Have my own filtration. Have my own farm with animals and food and essentially no taxes, right? No bills. That was amazing. That was my plan to retire in 10 years that I made in early 2016, I believe. Maybe January, February 2016. Or something like that. Point is, I'm going to get back into the truck. I don't have a company yet that I am going to go with. But, of course, the CPM has gone up since I got out of the truck. In every company. When I first got into a truck, my CPM was, I think, 32 or 33 cents a mile. 32 or 33 cents a mile was my very first trucking job. Now, you get out of school with 50 cents per mile. What? 50 cents per mile. You do 400 miles a day. That's it. And you got $200 a day. I don't know what happened with CPM. I don't know if it's because of you already know what's going on, the trucker shortage bullshit. I don't know what it is, but the CPM's up. I'm looking at jobs for 75 cents per mile and not really much requirements. 2 years experience. Well, I got that. Clean MVR. Got that. I'm probably going to be a company driver at 70, 75 cents per mile. And if I'm doing 600 miles a day, that's fucking good money. That's like $400 a day. Right? So, that's really good money for just 600 miles. So I'm planning on doing that. I'm probably going to be in the truck doing videos in January. In January 1st, I'm moving down to Florida. By January 7th, I should be in the truck. So expect to see videos in the truck daily again. I might be making trucker videos again. Don't quote me yet, but I'm definitely going back into the truck. Is as much time and effort and thought process I've had into it, I don't really have much of a choice. In terms of betterment. I'm not going backwards in life. I'm not going to go work at a corporate slave job. Now, of course, we all know truckers, the steering wheel holders, stuck there in the seat that I'm in right now for weeks, if not months. I'm planning on being in the truck 6 months. 6 months, and if I don't have property yet, the plan is to buy property after that. So I have a plan where, of course, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, I'm looking at all these different ideas of whether it's trucking jobs or property for sale, and I'm trying to find the best option. 1, if my mom didn't die, I'd be okay here, where I am now. I'd be okay. And I wouldn't be even thinking about any of this shit. But because now I'm losing everything I worked for, because it's not under my name, meaning I don't own the property, I'm a tenant of the property. So if the owner decides to do something junky or different or sell the property, whatever it may be, the tenant is shit out of luck. I am going to refuse to pay rent ever again. I'm going to buy property. I'm going to build a home on there or put a modular home on that property. I've seen properties where you got the well and septic already there, ready to be used. Taxes, $200 a year or less, with the school tax included. New York, I'm going to tell you right now, what they're paying, $9,000 in tax every year. Another $10,000 in school taxes, let alone all the other bullshit, right? It's a lot of money to live in New York. You got to come up with $20K a year just for taxes. That's not even included the things you buy taxes. It's not included your electricity bill or your gas bill or your water bill or your trash removal or whatever. Maybe you're paying someone to mow your grass. It's too expensive. You're going to work your whole life until you die to pay taxes on some bullshit. You're throwing away money. You're throwing away money. They don't have anyone in the school district here. $10K a year taxes, just from school. $10K a year. They don't have anyone enrolled into their system. Nor do they even support the system. But they are. Through theft. Taxation is theft. All right, so you guys know I'm getting back into trucking now. And I'm moving down to Florida. Here's another part of the video I must ask of you guys. You know any dedicated freight out there? Do you know any drop and hook scenarios where I don't need to wear a mask and I don't have to get vaccinated to have, to go into these shippers? I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. Again, I got out of the truck in 2019. From 2019 through the pandemic, through what it is now, I have no idea what's going on in trucking. I mean, yeah, I've seen a few videos and few anecdotes, but I really don't see much changing yet. Yeah, maybe they'll need vaccines to go into San Francisco and New York City and all that. But my question to you is, for you truckers out there, or you dispatchers, or anyone in the trucking industry, where should I go? Should I be an owner-operator? I am definitely willing to be an owner-operator if everything is just intact. Everything's good. Where there's no hidden balloons and fees and bullshit. And do you know of a place? Again, I look at this stuff every single day on Craigslist, on Facebook Marketplace. I'm looking in different states, in different locations, all across the country to find what is the best for me. But what's written down and what your experience is going to be may be two different things. That's why I'm looking for anecdotes or people that work in these fields, in these companies, that can tell me, hey, Landstar, man, we popped up to, $2 a mile, or whatever, right? Like, I don't even know. Let me know what's out there, what people are grossing, what people are making. And, I'm one of the best truck drivers who, in terms of labor and such. Man, everyone's calling me today. Because I got a new phone. But let me know what's out there. Let me know if there's someplace in Florida. I'm definitely moving to Florida. I'm definitely putting my stuff in Florida. Where my trucking company is could be anywhere. Don't give a fuck. Prefer Florida. No labor taxes. No state labor taxes. So let me know what's out there. Is Landstar a good company? Worst case scenario, I'll go to my very first company again where I got paid dick. Right? What did I leave that place with? 44 cents per mile or something like that, right? That I left my very first company with. And I was making maybe $1,200 a week with that company. I'm willing to do that again and be a driver trainer or something, right? I don't know exactly what I want to get into. I have reefer experience, drive van experience. I have experience where I've driven 4,800 miles in a week. Not teams. Me. Where I'd get from New York to San Francisco, down to LA, over to Maine, down to Pennsylvania, up to New York. And I would do that in 9 days. You might be like, that's like 6,000 miles. Yeah, 6,000 miles in about 9 days, 10 days. That's what I was doing every time. Or at least in my last two. Or my last company, I did that. In my company before that, I did regional. So I've done OTR, regional. I haven't done local, and I won't do local unless it's fucking phenomenal. But I'm not looking to come home every night. I'm looking to stay in a truck for like 6 months. That's why I'm thinking owner-operator. Pay off a truck in your first year, right? Then you have a truck. Something like this. You guys know of any programs available? Because if I just take anyone's word for it on the internet, who are... Let's come up with a company. Again, Landstar. Let's go to Landstar. If Landstar is doing all good things, let me know. If Landstar isn't, let me know. If you are making really good money and you have a truck paid off and you know how the plan works and you've actually went through it, let me know. Give me some advice. Again, I haven't been in the truck in coming up on 3 years. It'll be in January, 3 years since I quit trucking. But we're getting back into it, baby. And we are muscular, we are healthy, and we are strong. So hopefully my heart can handle it, the lifestyle again, and hopefully we can find something that I'm not working 800 minimal miles a day. Because literally that was the minimal I was doing in my last job. Because I would not stop the truck at all unless I at least pass that 800 mile threshold every day on paper logs. Don't want paper logs. Don't want to go through that shit again. 600 miles a day. Beautiful. Beautiful. 600 miles a day. 7 days a week. You know, something like that. Or wait, you can't even do that. Anyways, before this video gets out of hand, we're already 23 minutes into it, and it's a small update video. I'm telling you, I'm getting back into trucking. Asking you guys for advice if you guys know where to go. If there's any star companies out there, and I don't mean star like Landstar. Jeez, why am I talking about Landstar? I haven't even thought about Landstar in like 3 years. Anyways, so that's enough for this video. Let me know what you guys think. And of course, if you want me to make more content, more videos, and you know, you don't want it to be PC, check out my Odyssey channel, Mind of OPEX. And stay tuned for more content, because plenty more is coming. See you guys.